Hello and welcome to all viewers in Nigeria and around the world to meet the news on Global Television coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Edikan Michael. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nicomsat. President Bola Tinubu has submitted the names of 7 inaugural governing board members of the Northwest Development Commission to the Senate for confirmation. The presidency announces in a statement signed by Tinubu's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The statement said, follows the President Tinubu's signing of the Northwest Development Commission bill into law on 24 July, marking a crucial milestone in the establishment of the commission. Now, Nigeria is set to host key stakeholders from the economic community of West African states to address the security challenges hindering farming and agricultural production across the region. The Director General of ECOWAS Food and Cultural Festival, Felix Yodere, revealed this. ECOWAS Food and Cultural Festival is scheduled to take place in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State from 6th to 11 October 2024. Yodere stated that the festival will bring together key players from the food security sectors to propose solutions to the challenges affecting farmer and agricultural production in Nigeria and other West African countries. And now the Edo State government alleged that the reinstated Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu had perfected plans to invade the State Government House on Monday to enforce his reinstatement. The State government noted that a stay of the execution appeal had been filed challenging the earlier ruling by Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja. In a statement released by a Special Advisor to Edo State government, Crusoe Osazie called on the Inspector General of Police, Olukoyede Betukun, and all well-meaning Nigerians to dissuade Shaibu from his devious plot, warning that it could lead to chaos, especially as a police officer was killed during a previous attempt. United Nations Children's Fund has urged state governments in northern Nigeria to invest more in children to check child poverty in the region. A UNICEF social policy specialist in the Kano Field Office, Mrs. Fatima Musa, Mother Call at the Media Dialogue in Zaria. She said Nigeria's multi-dimensional poverty index revealed that across the geopolitical zones in the country, the Northeast and the Northwest have higher poverty ratio with 90% compared to the Southeast and Southwest with lower poverty respectively. Now, the federal government has declared Tuesday, October 1st, 2024, a public holiday to commemorate the nation's 64th Independence Day. The Minister of Interior, Olubimi Tunji-Ojo, made the declaration on Saturday on behalf of the federal government in a statement issued by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Dr. Magdalene Ajani. Tunji-Ojo congratulated Nigerians at home and abroad on this occasion and praised the patient and hardworking Nigerian men and women, stating that their sacrifices will not be in vain. He reiterated the need for Nigerians to reflect on the labor of the heroes past and be inspired for the task ahead. Hundreds of residents of Bichi local government area of Kano State on Saturday came out to receive National Chairman of All Progressive Congress, Abdullahi Umaru Ganduje. Ganduje was in Bichi to sympathize with the victims and families of the affected police officers who were recently involved in an accident on their way back to the state from Edo State. The police officers were those that attended the Edo governorship election held last week. It was earlier reported that on Tuesday, the Federal Road Safety Corps Kano State Command confirmed the date of 5 police officers due to a tragic road traffic crash. The National Association of Government, General and Medical Dental Practitioners has raised concern over the current doctor-to-patient ratio in Kano State, threatening to embark on strike on October 1st. The Secretary of the Association in Kano, Dr. Anas Idris, made this while addressing newsmen on the outcome of its meeting. He said that despite reaching an agreement with the Kano State government in June, the government had yet to respond to its demands, including hazard allowance, especially the post-COVID-19 hazard allowance, which had been paid by the federal government since 2021, but yet to be paid by the state government. Dr. Nas further mentioned that newly employed medical doctors who were hired by the state government in September 2023 had not been paid their salaries. The Ogun State Police Command on Sunday confirmed that a 35-year-old zoo worker at the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, Abeokuta, Babaji Daole, was on Saturday killed by a lion. The spokesman for the State Police Commander Mola Odotula disclosed this in a statement sent to journalists on Sunday. The Bauchi State-born lion handler was said to have forgotten to secure the locks and barricade the lion's enclosure before approaching the cage to feed the animal. The Kogi State Commissioner of Police, Bertrand Onoro, has advised those planning to stage a protest on October 1st to reconsider and give the government more time to address the nation's economic challenges. The Commissioner made this appeal during an engagement with the executive of the Take It Back Movement Kogi State chapter at the command headquarters in Lokoja. A statement issued in the early hours of Sunday, September 29 by the Police Public Relations Officer, William Ayat, said that the Commissioner of Police advised the group to reconsider the planned protest and give the government more time to fix the economy of the nation. The crisis rocking the People's Democratic Party in Benue State as ZIPN, as the party stakeholders known as G14, have informed the former governor of the state, Senator Gabriel Suzwan, to resign his membership if he so desired. The G14 was formed in 2015 and comprises PDP holders in the 14 local government areas of the chief ethnic bloc in the state, with the former governor Gabriel Suzwan being a co-chairman of the group. The former governor had at the party stakeholders meeting held in Makovi within the week announced that he had disbanded the group and promised to replace it with another group to be known as caucus members of the party, with its members to cut across the state. The decision of the former governor to disband the G14 may not be unconnected with a crisis of supremacy between him and his successors, Samuel Otom, over who controls the party in the state, which started during the World Congress. And about Borno State Flood Relief Distribution Committee has initiated the verification process for over 7,000 victims affected by recent flooding in Lemanti Ward within the Maduguri Metropolitan Council. The exercise is being conducted at Abiyakuta Abubakar Abi and Gabi Primary School. This marks the second verification effort following the earlier assessment in Gwange 1, where Governor Babagana Zulum launched the distribution exercise. As part of the process, the names of those impacted have been publicly displayed are the district heads' pallets for verification and feedback. Number on the news, the government has launched a full-scale investigation into the activities of Real Power masquerade groups vying to hold the perpetrators accountable. Earlier this week, 2 persons were reported to have died following the excessive activities of Real Power masquerades at the university town of Nsuka in Nsuka local government area of the state, which have spread chaos in the suburbs. A commissioner for local government, rural development and chieftaincy affairs, Chief Aboy confirmed in a statement made available to journalists in Enugu, highlighting the government's commitment to maintaining public safety. Away from that, the Lagos State Police Command said it has begun the trial of 4 police officers accused of extorting 1 million naira from 3 members of the National Youth Service Corps in the Surulere area of the state. An ex-user, Oluyemi Fasipe, shared that the officers from the area police command in Surulere allegedly extorted the sum of 1 million naira from 3 members of the National Youth Service Corps. It was gathered that the corps members were stopped along the Surulere Expressway before a group of officers surrounded their vehicle and started conducting a search. An argument ensued between the car members and the officers before the vehicle was driven to Area C police station, where the extortion was said to have taken place. Kano State government indicated its commitment and willingness to strengthen symbiotic relationship with India toward the socio-economic development of the state. Sanusi Bature, spokesman to Governor Abba Yusuf, made this disclosure in a statement. According to the statement, Governor Yusuf made the remark while receiving the Indian High Commissioner to Nigeria, Shri Baba Subramanian, who called on him at the Government House in Kano State. You're watching the Midday News on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When Midday News returns, Hezbollah confirms assassination of its leader. Details of these and more after this short break. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us on Midday News and now to business. The Federation Allocation Accounts Committee has deducted over 622.75 million naira in 15 months to repay loans disbursed to farmers under the Anchor Borrowers Program. Media reports that the Anchor Borrowers Program of the CBN was established in November 2015 to create economic linkages between the smallholder farmers and anchors. According to the Federal Government Allocation Committee Revenue Disbursement Report obtained by Sunday, the government deducted 45.52 million naira every month from May 2023 to July 2024, totaling over 622.75 million naira in 15 months. However, the repaid amount remains insignificant to the outstanding payment of 450.90 billion naira owed to the CBN as of March 2024. Determined to consolidate ongoing effort at supporting the growth of small businesses, Nigeria's First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu has provided financial support to 1,000 women PD traders in the 23 local government areas of Rivers State. Senator Tinubu is the national chairman of the Renewed Hope Initiative, under whose auspices the grants were coordinated. Wife of Rivers State Governor Lady Valeria Vobara, who is also the coordinator of the Renewed Hope Initiative in the state, presented checks to 1,000 beneficiaries who received 50,000 naira each at the Banquet Hall of Government House in Port Harcourt. The Poultry Association of Nigeria, Lagos State, has recommended diversification and efficiency measures to address the sector's challenges which hamper food security and sustainability. The chairman, Majid Yola, called for collective action to safeguard the future of poultry farming during the association's conference held on Wednesday in Lagos and teamed the Poultry Association of Nigeria. The Yola highlighted the significance of the poultry industry in protein production across West Africa and expressed concern over the recent setbacks the sector has faced, with many farms closing down due to rising insecurity, climate change and economic instability. Now, the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has concluded a reciprocal flight arrangement with the United Arab Emirates. It was reported that the new bilateral health service agreement between both nations is to ensure stronger and mutually beneficial aviation ties in anticipation of the October 1st resumption of Emirates Airlines service operations to Nigeria. The minister, accompanied by his technical team, engaged in discussions with aviation authorities to ensure smooth reintroduction of Emirates Airlines into the Nigerian airspace. And more on the business news, the Niger Delta Development Commission has concluded training over 200 women and youths in livestock farming and agro-processing at their cumulative farms in Eku, Sapele local government area of Delta State. Speaking during the closing ceremony of the training and empowerment program, the NDDC Managing Director, Dr. Samuel Aboku, says the NDDC board and management realized the importance of agriculture as a diverse and relevant sector to address unemployment and poverty. This was contained in a statement issued by the NDDC Director of Corporate Affairs, Salidi Thompson Wakama. Now, the Economic Committee of West African State Commission has announced plans to invest $380 million in electrifying public schools and health centers across 18 countries, including Nigeria, Benin, Chad, and other nations in the West Africa and the Sahel region. The project aims to address the chronic lack of electricity access which affect over 208 million people in the region, particularly in rural communities. And on to foreign news. Hezbollah has confirmed the killing of its leader Hassan Nasrallah in a massive attack on a densely populated neighborhood of Beirut on Friday evening that reduced several residential buildings to rubble. As Israel continues its bombing campaign, the Lebanese group says it will continue to confront Israel in support of Gaza and defense of Lebanon. Al Jazeera Party says Iran's unwillingness to relieve the military pressure on Hezbollah stems from the Tehran's belief that Israel is seeking a much larger war. At more on the international scene, at least 43 people have died and millions left without power as Hurricane Helene roared through the southeastern U.S. Officials continue daring rescues with boats, helicopters, and large vehicles to help those stranded in the flood waters, including about 550 workers and patients who crowded on the roof of the flooded Tennessee hospital. It was the most powerful storm on record to hit Florida's Big Bend and moved north into Georgia and the Carolinas after making landfall overnight. Nestled in the mountains of India and administered Kashim Shopian once a hotbed of militancy sees a steady stream of voters entering a polling booth. The former state of Jammu and Kashmir, now divided into two federally administered territories, is holding its first assembly election in a decade. The third and last phase of voting is on Tuesday, and results will be declared on October 8. Since the 1990s, an armed specialist insurgency against Indian rule in the region has claimed thousands of lives, including those of civilians and security forces. And on to sports, Argentina's World Cup winning goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez has been banned for 2 matches by FIFA for offensive behavior. The Argentine Football Association announced on Saturday the 32-year-old Aston Villa star was also found guilty of violating principles of fair play in the 2 separate episodes. Martinez was found to have violated FIFA's code of conduct when holding a replica of the Copa America trophy through his going after the World Cup qualifier win over Chile on September 5th. And more on that, Governor Sheriff Obavori has been urged to establish an international standard governing country club in Osobi axis of Okwe local government area of Delta State. A renowned golfer, Elijah Ahmed the call said the need for a new golf club in the Osobi axis of the state has become imperative following the extinction of Warri Golf Club, whose sites were taken over by the land grabbers. He said the proposed golf club, Sheriff Golf and Country Club, will present a multifaceted opportunity to boost tourism, stimulate the local economy and enhance the socio-cultural landscape of Osobi local government area. And now the package on Media News coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We are on DSTV, channel 365, Star Times, channel 276, and free to air on Nicomsat. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now showing the screen. My name is Edika Mike. Thanks for watching and staying with us on Media News. See you again.